Hey guys, welcome back. I did in fact manage to find two more games that I'm going to narrate tonight before I go to bed, so hopefully these are decent. We have Fakes and ZF here. This is actually a rematch from Callus Invitational 3. I don't remember when these guys played. It might have even been round 1, but it was fairly early on. I believe ZF did win that matchup. This is an unranked game. I have no idea what it's for. It could just be a friendly, it could be for a tour. Don't know. But these guys are going to play. They're both really, really good ADV players, and hopefully it's a decent game. So, Fakes on the bottom, ZF on the top. Moltres lead for Fakes, very dangerous, and we've got Venusaur, which is a really good lead against the majority of the format, but Moltres is one of those only things, one of those only exceptions where it is obviously not a good matchup. Flamethrower going to connect with T-Tower, who we're going to find out is not gaining leftovers, so that immediately makes you think Lum or Choice Band. And if he's got Hidden Power Grass, which is what he's showing here, you've got to think that it's a Lumberry Tar and a Pursuit Tar designed to take out a Gengar, which, I mean, no clue if Fakes has that or not. He does have a Donphan here, so an interesting team for Fakes right out the gate. Gonna protect for lefties, and yeah, wow, the BLs continue. Moltres, a former BL that has now made its way rightfully, in my opinion, into OU, and then Donphan and Umbreon are both BL Pokemon. And it's a Brick Break. Good scouting there for Fakes. Scouts that out by baiting the Umbreon, then brings in the Fighting Resist and Moltres, and now he knows. And he lost very little for doing that. Wow, I don't know about that for ZF. I'm not sure what he was anticipating. He's going to switch the Aerodactyl into the Will-O-Wisp. That's got to be a mistake for sure. And that is going to be a big advantage for Fakes. That's basically a one-hit KO on the Aerodactyl. Arrow is going to be damn close to useless now. I mean, you can always make use of your fodder, but the fact that one move can utterly cripple a Pokemon, essentially make it useless, essentially knock it out, is really, really bad, and ZF is definitely behind after getting his Aerodactyl burnt. Now, granted, there could be a Blissey or something with Heal Bell in the back for ZF to make it a little bit less egregious, but if in fact that Will-O-Wisp burn is going to stick, that is atrocious for ZF, and Fakes has a very, very big advantage early on. So we've got a Magdoll variant almost for Fakes. We've got ourselves Mag plus Donphan, so same concept, Magneton plus Spinner. And then Umbreon is basically exclusively used, unless it's a Perish Trap Passer, which it doesn't appear to be on this team. It is basically exclusively used as a really reliable way to remove Gengar. So you've got to think for Fakes that the last two are something like a Coon or a Lax, or maybe it's just all in on Lax. Maybe it's that kind of team. But you've got to think that he is making a point to remove Spikes, to remove Skarm, and to remove Gengar for a reason. And as I said, the two obvious things that stick out to me would be a Coon or a Lax that both really benefit from Skarm being gone and both really benefit from Gengar being gone. So here is Lax. Very well could be a Curse, normal move, EQ, Rest Lax, which would explain why it's very important for the Gengar to not be there. He switches out of Brick Break here. Moltres again comes in on it. Fakes has definitely had the better end of the predictions thus far in this game. And yeah, I mean, he's even got a Weather Changer here. So this is clearly the kind of team that's trying to set up either a Lax or a Coon or both. We know there's at least a Lax there. The last poke yet to be determined. It could still be a Coon. It could also be a Supportive Water. Could also be a Celebi. But clearly, we're trying to set up the Lax here from the Fakes' point of view. T-Tar has shown its full set here. HP Grass, Ice Beam, Fire Blast, Brick Break. So it's interesting. He's a mixed Tar, but he's not bothering with Crunch or Pursuit. Sunny Day here comes down. Fakes, if he loses a Moltres, presumably loses his way to change the weather, but that actually was a little surprise move that's going to help out a lot. Morning Sun with the Sun Boost is actually a better recover, and it's going to give him 75% of his HP back. Only negated a little bit by the critical hit for ZF, but he can't crit forever, and in fact the crit does not come down here. Surprise Flamethrower here instead of Will-O-Wisp, but it's going to do a lot more damage than you would think because of the sun, and he's also going to get the burn. However, Lumberry is going to make the burn go away. So Fakes now with a choice to make. Do you Morning Sun here, or do you just go for the throat? Morning Sun is the safe play, and in fact that's what he's going to do. And Moltres is going to be up to 100% here as the burnt Aerodactyl comes in. Fake seems to be in a commanding position here, rolling over ZF from the looks of it. The Aerodactyl's really crippled, the T-Tar's really crippled, and this seems like a well-built, well-set-up team for Fakes. ZF's got a weird one himself. He's busting out Kabutops. Here comes Celebi, so this is an all-in on Lax variant, very similar to what Triangle's used in the finals of Kalos Invitational. Celebi here is almost certainly a supportive set of some kind, maybe Leech Seed with Heal Bell or something like that. Could also be Leech Seed, 2 attacks, recover. But Lax is the one and only win condition on this team for Fakes. This team is built strictly to support it, and it looks like a well-built, well-thought-out team, like I said. Fakes looks to be in commanding position here. Kabutops is always dangerous. There's definitely a shot for ZF to do some damage with that guy, but he's got a lot of catching up to do. The Aerodactyl and the T-Tar are both basically dead, and very little on Fakes' team has taken meaningful damage. The Donphan ate that HP grass earlier, but he's gained some lefties back since then. He's fine. Umbreon's full. Magneton's low, but it doesn't look like it matters. Here comes Donphan. That's going to eat a Rock Slide here. Kabutops will not live an Earthquake from Donphan. No way, no how. The question is, does he have Surf or Hydro Pump, which the Donphan doesn't want to deal with. And Fakes is not going to play around that. He thinks it's a physical set, possibly a Flail set or a Swords Dance set, something along those lines. But he does not play around the water move, and he seems to be right in doing so. ZF seems to have an End Pert here. He's going to try to do some damage with that. That's an always dangerous poke, and he's going to sub down to the point where he hits a Salic Berry. There's the Earthquake. And hey, what do you know? There is the Salic Berry. So the Swampert going to be fast here. Magneton going to be foddered off. Ooh, Hydro Pump misses. That actually is going to give Fakes a chance, if it misses again, to get him with a hidden power. But he does have Ice Beam to be safe. Doesn't have to risk the 80-20 Hydro Pump. Magneton goes down. We've got ourselves a 5-5. However, Swampert gets out of the way. Surprised when Swampert's that low that he didn't just stay in and go for it there. Even if Celebi was going to kill him, why not get him with Endeavor or something on the way out? But ZF saw it differently. I don't know why he switched out Swampert there. I think Endeavor was the right play. But that's not what he did, and the last poke, the full team now for both pokes, has been revealed. ZF showed a Metagross with Psychic. Venusaur finds itself staring down the Moltres. This is a repeat of the lead matchup. Here's Aerodactyl being foddered off. Flamethrower takes that out. Fakes reclaims the lead. But really, it's felt like Fakes has been in the lead all along. It's going to be very tough for ZF to come back from this position. Kabutop's going to try to get it done. We know Celebi is a grass attack. We've already seen it. There is Swords Dance. Is Kabutops faster here? He's going to go for Endure. That would eat a Salic Berry. And that's exactly what's going to happen here. Hidden Power on that 4X weakness would have rocked him into next week, but he endures the hit, gets faster, goes for the very boosted Flail, and he comes up really, really short. Wah, wah, wah. That was a bit anticlimactic, honestly. I wish Kabutops hit a little bit harder. He'd be a lot more viable. But even with the Swords Dance and even at 1 HP, the Flail does not even come close to killing the Celebi. And ZF is in a bad spot. Remember that Swampert is sitting there at 6% right now. That might just be ZF conceding, in fact, with that boom. I mean, how do you get out of this? Swampert's at 6%. Venusaur is at 27%. Moltres here just going to easily clean this game up. A Flamethrower and a Hidden Power, or even just 2 Flamethrowers, will suffice. There's knockout number 1. Here comes knockout number 2. And this game, even though it is between 2 very good players, this one was by and large all Fakes. Never really felt like ZF was overly in this. Fakes seemed to play better. He seemed to have a better team. He seemed to have a good matchup. This one just seemed all Fakes. And ZF is going to go down hard. Nevertheless, hope you guys enjoyed it. Rate, comment, subscribe. I've got one more for you tonight, and then I am going to bed.